The new wave of thinking about how advertising works is very much focusing on not how people respond to advertising at the conscious, rational, logical level, but it's much more about emotions, and it's much more about the subconscious. Not the subconscious of Freud, but the cognitive unconscious, which is more about, well, what Daniel Kahneman calls the System 1 brain. Now, when you're trying to understand how advertising works at the non-conscious level, you can't use the traditional research tools. You can't just ask people why they like an ad or why they buy a product, because ultimately they don't know. So advertising research is now very much moving towards new tools that try to get below the radar of consciousness, try to understand things that people aren't themselves necessarily aware of. So biometrics is going to be an important part of that in the future, I think. So we're looking at eye tracking, we're looking at galvanic skin response, we're looking at heart rate, we're looking at facial recognition. There's been quite a lot of interest in neuroimaging in various forms, and also tools like implicit attitude testing, where you're effectively tricking people into revealing things that they wouldn't necessarily tell you if you asked them consciously. We don't know where all this stuff's going to go, but I think all of these tools are going to be interesting to experiment with over the next few years, and I think a new consensus will emerge about how to measure advertising effectiveness, which will probably be very different from the way we do it now.